Hi Shriya, firstly a warm welcome to OTTplay.
Thank you.
I want to ask you how have you been doing?
I've been doing really good. But it's very fulfilling because I am working and I'm very grateful for all the beautiful work that we're able to do after COVID and also spending a lot of time with my daughter. So, yeah, it's
Yeah, it's been great. But also, it's interesting to see you attempt something different. Apart from the fact that you already do amazing work on the big screen and the OTT space, talking about Star versus Food survival. Tell me what tempted you, or what kind of attracted you to taking up this show and going into the wilderness.
I love wildlife. I love doing things which are adventurous and which take me out of my comfort zone. Like I'm a deep sea diver. Uh, I love traveling. I love taking my daughter for treks. We've identified a few places around Bombay where we take her for a trek on Sundays. Also love playing with her. She loves doing things with her hands. She loves playing with the soil. And I recently took her and showed her how farming is done. And recently we were at somebody's farm and there was this massive snake there. So I enjoy doing all of that with my daughter. And I think adventure kind of brings out an unknown in you. You get to know yourself better. Um, and it helps you take a journey inside your own soul in a very beautiful way. I had a great time shooting for the show. I always wanted to go to. I was born in the mountains, right? So the
Yeah.
moment I'm in a surrounding like that, I feel I'm at home. And this was really beautiful location. It felt very scary, but I also had a great companion with me. I've been a fan of Mr. Ferrara. I've seen his work, but I also wanted to eat his food, so I was very excited that at some point I knew he'll cook for me, and that whole experience was a lot of fun.
Yeah, but also some of the glimpses that have come out in that we have seen that you faced your fears, which is fire and darkness. Tell
Uh,
me,
so very scared of fire, very scared of darkness.
yeah,
Um,
how
I
did you go about overcoming those fears and pulling off that challenge on the show?
Like I said, I had a good companion, so we could talk about everything and anything. And he's also very well read. Um, when I so when you're walking and you just see like this herb, or you're like, oh, let's make tea out of this fern, or this is this leaf. If you touch it, it gives you it was a wild leaf apparently, and if you touch it, your hand starts itching. And I'm like,
Yeah,
it can't be true. And so I'm like, how do you know so much about so much? So he's also very well read, and he knows a lot. So it was fun to do this journey with him. If I was really, really alone, yes, I would be very, very scared. Um, I am fire and darkness both are not my best friends. I don't cook because it has to be on fire. I don't
hmm.
like to put it on fire.
But also while this journey that you had on the show, which was the most scrumptious dish that you had, with Ranveer on the show, and the most unsavory dish that you tasted.
I I think we talk about protein powder so much these days, but not realizing that sattu, our own sattu, is actually so nutritious, and uh, it's almost as good as a protein powder. And so I learned that with him. Also, something that I've been doing for many, many, many years now. We soak our almonds and eat it in the morning. It's very interesting that chefs mentioned that when you soak it in water is when its nutrients get exploded and it's more it's better to eat it like that. Um, and I love shakshuka, so he made this shakshuka, which is like, if I were like in a restaurant, I would probably order green shakshuka, but when I ate it, I loved it. It was really nice. It was yum. I couldn't stop eating. So while they were like, while he was talking, I was just like eating like my food.
Yeah. But hypothetically, Shriya, if I had to ask you, if you could pick one of your co-stars from your projects, that you could take along with you as a companion into the wilderness, something like a show of this sort, who would you pick?
Uh, I think Rajni sir, because he loves talking and he's also very well read. So he's always reading a book and he knows so much about so much. That'll
Hmm.
be nice to like know about his experiences and his life. So it would be interesting to do this with him. Uh, yeah. And of the other actors I worked with, I think most of the actors I work with, whether it's Ajay sir, Prabhas, or um, Tarak, they all are like they love adventure.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, I think it'll be fun to do with something like this with like anybody because I
anybody out there.
sure. So yeah, I love it.
Yeah. But also apart from this show, you had a fruitful year this year on the professional front. Your show Showtime did really well upon its release. Today, when you look back at the project that you did and the journey you had on that show, which is the one thing that you consider as the biggest takeaway from that project?
It was really hard shooting for it. Like not many people know my daughter met with an accident just few days before she hot water fell on her hand and it was very difficult because I was in between hospitals and going to shoot and um yeah, like literally between shots I was all teary the whole time. Um, but I feel like today I want to do work when I leave my daughter behind and go to work. I want to do work which one day when my daughter sees, she's very proud of and she feels happy that I've done that work. So that's the focus. And yeah, and I am very happy and grateful that I'm part of this industry and can tell stories and um, be part of cinema.
But also, before I end this conversation, I have to ask you about something that is already out, but it's not confirmed. Fans are curious to know if you are doing a special appearance in Surya 44.
In Suriya Sar's movie,
Yeah,
yeah, I've done a song in it, and it's shot very beautifully. It's very classy. Um, it'll be nice. I think you will like it.
yeah. Looking forward to that and more of the projects that you have to offer. And I wish you all the luck for your future upcoming projects. And look forward to interacting with you soon, Shriya.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.